landscape's changing a little bit. I'm kind of out of breath a little bit of climbing. I'm not gonna do any filters or voiceovers or soundtracks. I'm just gonna keep this pretty raw and real. I hope you can hear the birds and the quietude. And maybe my footsteps. This trail is really, really nice, really well maintained. And I'm about to head into one of my favorite parts, the Ironwood Grove. Oh wow, look at the moon. Oh my goddess. Oh, she's beautiful. I'm so glad I came out here. This is really important for my well-being. And for this course, I didn't want to just talk about going into nature. I wanted to really do it and show you. And I hope that after you watch this video and do this module, that you'll turn off your computer or tablet or phone or whatever device and go into nature yourself. Alright, I'm about to head off the trail and into the thicket. Let's check out these century plants. Oh wow, look at this. I don't know if you can see these water droplets. I don't know, it's kind of fuzzy, but there's just little droplets of water hanging down. So much beauty. So much beauty everywhere in nature. And I believe that nature is always perfect. Even when nature's messy and there's sticks and leaves everywhere and they're not organized, but they're always beautiful. And nature's also full of metaphors. Anything about life and healing and wellness. I'm sure you can find dozens of metaphors having to do with nature. I'll contemplate that and maybe write some down in the written part of the course. Wow, check this out. Look at those colors and textures. Just fabulous. So the first thing that I do once I find a spot, in this case I'm going back to my favorite spot that I come out to every so often, and maybe ideally it could be a lot more often because I really need it. I really need to come out here. So the first thing I do is I put up my hammock and just get settled in, organize my belongings that I brought with me. And I'm gonna show you how I do that. A lot of being in nature, a lot of the healing aspects of nature is about what's not here. Traffic is not here. Concrete. Machine noises. Busyness, craziness. Which is the module all about connecting with nature. She says as a helicopter goes by, I mean an airplane. Well, that's what's really happening. Sometimes it can be a challenge to get so deep into nature that you don't hear any machine noises like cars or planes or choppers. But you do whatever you can do. And actually, that's my intention for this module, is to tell you that nature is extremely important. Nature is a sanctuary. Nature is everything. Nature is our water, our food, our air. Without that, we wouldn't be alive. And deep, deep in nature, where you don't hear any modern world sounds, you can experience peace. Here we have the contrast of the plain sound with the quietude of the past couple of hours. I'm noticing what that plain sound feels like in my body. It honestly feels a little bit jarring. My body seems to mirror the vibrations of that mechanical sound in the air. If I could judge and label it, which I can, I'll call it annoying and unwanted. But if I can accept it as part of the cacophony of life sounds, which I also can, then I will just allow it to be what it is and not upset myself about it and not get angry at it for spoiling my peaceful nature experience. I'll just allow it to be because that's what is. That's the present moment. That's what's happening right now. So this video is becoming pretty lengthy, and I know that with myself, I love watching videos, especially on YouTube, and sometimes if they're more than 5 minutes, I can't sustain attention, depending on what the topic is. Sometimes I like a good 15 to 20 minute video, it's pretty rare that I would watch something for 45 minutes or longer. So I want to acknowledge that some of you watching and or listening might not want a really long video. And yet you invested in this course and you want a lot of value, and I want to give you a lot of value through this course. When I contemplate the meaning of value, I ask myself, is a valuable video a lengthy video? Or is it a short video that gets right to the point? Well, the point is nature is amazing. Nature is a healing sanctuary. Turn off your phone and go into nature right now and stay there as long as you can. And make sure to bring snacks and warm socks, which I actually forgot to bring warm socks, and a warm hat because I was so excited to get out here, because lately I've been going through some life challenges and just having like a full-on meltdown and feeling like I must get into nature ASAP because I need to settle down. I need to allow the circus in my monkey mind to slow down and mellow out. And since our minds and bodies, well, I can't speak for you, but my mind and body seems to reflect the environment that it's surrounded by. And same with teachers. When you have a teacher or people in your life, you become reflections of them to some extent or another. Sometimes whether you want to or not. So when I come into nature, these are my models, my gurus. Guru means bringer of light, shedding light in the darkness. My teachers, my sensei. These trees are calm and they're peaceful and they're stable and grounded. Okay, here I go with the nature metaphors. They're rooted deeply into the earth. They're not involved in any drama. If the wind blows a lot, the leaves will probably rustle and the trunks might sway, but they'll stay steady. You know, sometimes they break though. Sometimes even trees break. But while I'm out here on this peaceful day, with a very gentle breeze, the quietude allows my body and mind to settle down. It provides Reiki energy healing for my entire body, mind, and spirit. The fresh air fills my lungs. The lack of disruptions and distractions allow me to cultivate focus and settle in. I did a little movement to warm myself up, but it's pretty cold out here. And I've been laying around a lot, so I'm going to go on a little adventure. And if you've been watching this and wondering how am I just going to sit around in one spot all day or even for a few hours, well, don't worry because you don't have to. You can go hiking and move and play sports and run around and do whatever you want. I'm just showing you some different options and showing you what I'm doing. All right, so let's head out. Just being in nature for a few hours and now going for another beautiful walk. It's really magical.